Earth signs. I am here today to do a deep intuitive reading under 10 minutes for the collective according to your element. So this will be for the earth signs. That's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, how it's usually said. Had to. All right, so I am not going to use the tarot deck. I'm going to use some of my oracle decks that force you to use your intuition. So I'm going to bring a message through for you guys. I just want to thank our benevolent ancestors and guides and angels for coming to give us this message today. So give me 3 cards. Whoever this is for, you may be the divine feminine. Oh, wow. So I see you becoming comfortable in the divine feminine energy. And again, this is not male or female. We all have a mix of divine feminine and divine masculine. The divine feminine is receptive energy, though. It's like the being on the receiving end, being gentle, being fruitful, even nurturing, compassion are all more assigned to the divine feminine. It's a lot deeper than what I said, but for time's sake, I'm only doing 10 minutes, so we don't have to get these messages in. So I see you becoming more comfortable with your divine feminine. And in this way, it's bringing you up out of a really dark place. I see your starting point being more like a cosmic womb, you know, kind of being in a holding pattern, feeling stuck, feeling like you don't understand which way you should go. But eventually something about you connecting to that divine feminine energy and being more receptive and maybe going with the flow of life, you ended up finding your way back to the light. You're in an upward swing. I see passion coming back in. I do see you still being melancholic, but using more of the heart chakra and your feminine energy to navigate the wind and the waves and the uncertainty of life at this time. You are essentially ebbing and flowing with the energy that's coming in and out at this time. In this way, I see this being very positive. I see you balancing your energy. I see you being kinder to yourself and the people around you in your environment. And I see that it's easier now for hope and the light of spirit to come in and encourage you, because before you're in a pretty dark space and it was rigid and you had shut down all the receptive parts of you. So the divine feminine, you dancing in this divine feminine energy is making you a lot more flexible with whatever's happening at this time. And I see that you being in this softer, more receptive energy is going to bring you out. Like, this is the ticket. This is it. Yes. So the energy back to back is about being elevated. At least with this first card, we know that the elevation is coming through being more receptive and more malleable, flexible, moldable, you know, with the energy that's coming in, pressing in on you. It kind of feels like you're being led in this direction. But the reward here is elevation and complete restoration. I do see there being some activity in the crown chakra. You could also really be experiencing some symptoms that come from your third eye coming alive. I have 2 6s on the board here, 6, 6. Both of these cards break down to 6, 42, and 24. I do see in the current energy there being like order. Whereas before it was like, I'm just receptive, I'm just kind of going with the flow, and that kind of opening you up to healing and more being receptive to the energy and the frequencies that spirit was bringing in, and that creating like emotional and spiritual order, like understanding where you are a little bit better, things not being just all over the place, but a little bit more structured in your mind. Like, I know what I need to do. I know how to capture this energy and still rise above it. But I do see a lot of passion coming back, maybe some inspirational ideas coming back after having been in this dark place, this cosmic womb where you were, kind of being prepared in a way for whatever this is, this healing is. So this card is really making me feel as though this dark place, where my earth signs, I do apologize, I don't mean no disrespect. So earth signs, I do see that maybe the reason why you got into this dark place or how you got into this low vibration was because of a death, someone passing away in your life. My condolences if that is your narrative. If it's not your narrative, if it's not your story, if it does not fit, you must acquit. Don't make this your story. But I do feel like a lot of you are coming out of mourning, from mourning the death of someone. The message in this card, though, is I'm okay. I've transitioned. Everything's all right. Like, I do see them being fully transitioned, like they transitioned into the light. They are no longer in the holding place or what people think is hell, actually, from what I understand. We won't get into my religion and we're not going to get into all of that, but I do see that this is just a message from beyond saying that I'm all right, that I've already transitioned. But it's also letting me know that your emotional state began at this loss. So I'm trying to stay under 10 minutes. We'll see how that works. Last message is Spirit, give me 3. Thank you. I feel like your loved one is sending you messages through visualizations. Like sometimes you might have a flash of a memory or remember something, a visualization of, like visualizing how they were in life, or just imagining that you're having a conversation. This energy is very strong and they want to connect in with you. So I think what this is about is you going through some type of mourning, coming out the other side of this mourning period, being stronger, it kind of breaking you down, but you being rebuilt in that energy. But also this person that has gone on is really wanting to connect with you. And they're saying, like, through meditation, that could be anything. It could be going for a walk and just imagining that you're speaking to them, or just opening your mouth and talking to them. Earth signs, I have to sign out now. I love you all. If you want a private reading, look at the description bar. In the meantime, I'm signing out. Psychic Bae.